This is Steve from the NSAF, and we're here with Coach Desmond Dunham, a friend, longtime friend. We now see him at Woodrow Wilson High School, the coach there in Washington, D.C. Kids are running today, just completed, the girls just completed, was it the blue race or the red race?
The red race.
The red race. And of course, University of Maryland before that, and then the amazing, distinguished career at Eleanor Roosevelt that we remember so well.
Thank you very much.
What was it, 2000, what?
2003 through 2008.
2008, okay.
Yes.
Some amazing years. We can't help but go back to those years. So many championships you won in our tracks in Greensboro and Landover, Maryland. I think maybe one year in Boston. I think that was after you left, right, when you moved up to Boston for the indoor meet?
Yeah, yes.
So Landover, not kind of a home track for you, and of course in Greensboro, back when we were Nike Outdoor Nationals and Indoor Nationals. Coach, I mean, thinking of all the names, in the last couple of years, we still think about you all the time. The last couple of years we've seen either Tamika or Takesha, I can't remember, Jameson at Desert Vista. We talked with her last year when we had our triple jump camp there.
Okay.
So many great names over the years. Tell us some of your fondest memories of those years, Coach.
Well, first of all, thank you guys for not forgetting about us and the success that we've had in the past in the track and cross country community. And we had a lot of great times, but I just want to say that the journey and less of the destination are the most memorable moments. The fact that we had ultimate dedication, our attendance rate was 99.9% at our practices, and just the work ethic, the commitment, and just the life lessons that were learned along the way are very enjoyable. And so when we look at the roadmap to capturing a Penn Relay title, our 17 national indoor and outdoor relay championships, we look at the journey and all the great times that we've had over so much the outcome or the byproduct of that. And so these are girls that are extremely close to me, to my family, and to the other coaches that were affiliated with that, and we just really appreciated the family atmosphere, and we're still very close now and still really good friends later on in life, and that's something very special to me.
Yeah, I'm glad you had counted up the national championships, because I was trying to do so in my head. I wasn't sure I could remember. One of the ones I remember most, sprint medley relay outdoors. I think you guys set a national record.
That's correct, yes.
In 07 or 08.
Yes.
And that might have been 1 or 2 or 3 titles that year. That event, I think, really epitomized the sprint and middle distance strength that you guys had.
Yeah.
Agree? Would you agree?
Yeah, I totally agree. That was a great year for us, breaking the national record in the 4x8 at Penn Relays earlier in the year, finishing up, kind of culminating the season with a sprint medley national championship. Marika Walker running 2:06 split.
Marika,
I think we had a 52
too.
split on there as well from Takesha. So that was a great way for us to finish up the year.
Well, that was the Penn Relays, of course, is the other memorable. I mean, the 4x4 title that you had that one year, and then the 4x8, like you mentioned, that was in a runner-up performance. But I'll never forget being on the infield in that race, and in the second lap of the third leg, realizing, if your fourth girl ran, remotely close to what she was capable of, you were going to destroy the national record. And we hadn't even fathomed of something like a sub 8:45 before, and you could tell in the third lap of that race, it was like that dawning realization that we were about to watch history. I'd never forget that. Would that be maybe your most memorable race, or can you pick out one?
Definitely, but of course, snagging the first title initially was
4x4,
probably a little bit more memorable, and I say that because just to see everything coming to fruition, to top the Jamaicans and to walk away as great ambassadors of the US of A for track and field, that was a really monumental moment for our program, especially when our girls have been training so hard through the summer months, through the winter, outside in the snow, the sleet, the rain. It didn't matter. They were hungry. And to see all of that come into full fruition, that was probably a little bit more memorable. And then, of course, I mean, that added sprinkles on top, breaking the national record, and just being a part of a performance like that.
Now tell us about your team at Woodrow Wilson and how you felt about today. But kind of start with how you got involved with the school.
I'm loving it. When we first started, we had about 7 or 8 girls on the cross country team.
Was that this year? Or have you been there
this is my 5th year.
Oh, fifth year already.
Yes,
okay.
So we had about 7 or 8 girls, and a lot of the girls were used to training maybe 3 times a week, and it was more of like a social club than it was a competitive varsity sport. So as we fast forward up until last year, we had 45 girls that were part of the team, training 5-6 days a week. Now we're consistently training 6 days a week, and we have some girls that have a lot of ambition, commitment, they're working hard, they're very coachable, and you can just see this major shift in a positive culture for our program. And I'm back to really enjoying coaching as a hobby, and it's just been a lot of great moments with the Woodrow Wilson family. I'm ecstatic to be a part of the program and to be out here with friends, as you said, and NSAF and Great American was the first cross-country invitational my junior Olympic team did 20 years ago, and it's inaugural. In this inaugural year, so it's a bit nostalgic to be back here, and just to reconnect with so many friendly faces. But again, I'm enjoying it at Woodrow Wilson. The culture has shifted. We have great leadership, great captains, and we're just really enjoying the moment. Again, we're enjoying the journey and a little less of the destination, and we look forward to what the future holds for us.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Coach. It's so good to see you.
So good to see you as well. Much appreciated.